So welcome back to our channel. I'm Viona Angelina.
I'm Resnika.
And I'm Yukie.
So do you think that mental health is important?
Of course, that's really important.
So that's actually our topic for today's video. It's actually about psychological disorders.
Great.
And it's because actually we think that psychological disorder or mental health issues is actually as important as physical
True. Very true.
health. And so let's get into the video.
So we're going to talk about that topic now?
yeah.
Yes, okay. Let's start.
The term psychological disorder is sometimes used to refer to what is more frequently known as mental disorders or psychiatric disorders. Mental disorders are patterns of behavior or psychological symptoms that impact multiple areas of life. These disorders create distress for the person experiencing these symptoms. While not a comprehensive list of every mental disorder, the following list includes some of the major categories of disorders described in Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. So the first one is neurodevelopmental disorders. So these disorders are those that are typically diagnosed during infancy, childhood, and adolescence. These psychological disorders include intellectual disability, global developmental delay, communication disorders, autism spectrum disorder, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorders.
So, the second kind of the psychological disorder is bipolar and related disorders. So it is classified into two kinds. The first is mania. So the second one is depressive episodes. So both manic and depressive episodes can be frightening for both the person and the people surrounding them. But they can be treated with appropriate and effective treatment that include both medications and psychotherapy can help people with bipolar disorder successfully manage their symptoms.
And the third is anxiety disorder. These disorders are those that are characterized by excessive and persistent fear, worry, anxiety, and related behavior disturbance. Fear involves an emotional response to a threat, whether that threat is real or perceived. Anxiety involves the anticipation that a future threat may arise. Types of anxiety disorders include generalized anxiety disorder, agoraphobia, social anxiety disorder, specific phobias, panic disorder, separation anxiety disorder.
So the fourth one would be trauma and stressor-related disorders. So trauma and stressor-related disorders involve exposure to a stressful or traumatic event. These were previously grouped with anxiety disorders, but are now considered a distinct category of disorders. Disorders in this category include acute stress disorder, adjustment disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, and reactive attachment disorder.
And the fifth one is dissociative disorders. So it is disorder that involve a dissociation or interruption in aspects of consciousness, including identity and memory. So it includes like dissociative amnesia and then dissociative identity disorder. The third is depersonalization or derealization disorder.
And the sixth is somatic symptom and related disorders. Somatic symptom disorders are a class of psychological disorders that involve prominent physical symptoms that may not have a diagnosable physical cause. These include somatic symptom disorders, illness anxiety disorder, conversion disorder, and factitious disorder.
And the seventh one would be feeding and eating disorders. As we all know, eating disorders are characterized by obsessive concern with weight and disruptive eating patterns that negatively impact physical and mental health. So these disorders is separated into anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, rumination disorder, pica, and binge eating disorder.
And then the eighth one is about sleep-wake disorders. So it will involve an interruption in sleep patterns that lead to distress and affects the daytime functioning. Examples of sleep disorders are, first is narcolepsy, and then the most common one is insomnia disorder, and then hypersomnolence, breathing-related sleep disorders, parasomnia, and restless leg syndrome. So sleep disorders related to other mental disorders as well as the other one, like it will include about mental disorders that aren't related, but it will need a treatment.
So that's not all about our explanation about psychological disorders, and it will be continued on part 2. So stay tuned. Bye.
Bye!
Schizophrenia. So schizophrenia is a chronic psychiatric condition that affects a person's thinking, feeling, and behavior.